And it's our favorite day of the year at 2K Sports. At long last, it's time to roll the ball out there and get the new season of NBA basketball underway. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. So here's the Clippers starting group. We've got Drew Holiday, and it's Weber in at the 4. And for the Spurs, Nikola Jokic is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Butler. Then it's Derek White. A day like no other, opening night in the NBA. Doris, what are you most looking forward to this season?
Well, the long, hot summer is over finally. To me, one of my favorite things is watching the rookies. Which of those guys will make an immediate impact? Which guy gets the most time? And then, some second-rounders always seem to surprise us. The diamonds in the rough that are perhaps a little more prepared than we thought.
Here's McGrady. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Grant, looking back to the Spurs' tough last season, free throw shooting was something they pointed to.
BA, it's something they have to correct. They didn't get to the line enough, and their percentage wasn't good when they did. And, of course, that's a bad combination.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, if you're the Clippers, are you out looking for the next young star, Grant?
Possibly, BA. 5 of their top 6 scorers last year were over 30 years old. So they may need more production from your young guns to be a consistent contender.
And so he hits both. Grant, last season for the Spurs, their worst winning percentage since 1997.
And for a franchise that's done so much winning, BA, kind of strange to see. 4 straight years missing the playoffs, but before that, 22 straight playoff appearances and 5 titles.
Here's Weber, covered by Love. Weber, no good.
Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
Here's Arenas. Pass to Love. Here's White. Lets it go from deep. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
What you love about this is there's an unselfish nature to Kevin Love's game, and I believe that's contagious.
Here's McGrady. Good work defensively by White.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
We call that a great contest. This is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
No one was surprised last year when they won their season series against this team. And most people expect this to be a repeat of that, too.
You take nothing for granted. These teams are very familiar with one another, and we expect a close contest.
At the line for your Spurs, Jimmy Butler.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
Boy, at his best, Jimmy Butler is a versatile scorer, inside and outside. But what I will most remember him for, his competitive toughness.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Leonard against Butler. Second shot opportunity. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Just brutal. 5 straight misses to begin the game.
Jokic with it. To the left wing. Arenas passes to White. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. Well, if we want to talk about Derek White for a moment, He's become such an effective defender, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he's got a great mix of awareness and ability. Just an exceptional quickness that allows him to be a disruptor at that end.
Here's Weber. Here's O'Neal. Great D that time from Jokic.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Wow, that's good.
This is why you can't lose sight of Kevin Love even for a millisecond. He's an absolute sniper from deep.
Here's O'Neal. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3. San Antonio has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Down low. Here's Butler. And it's Butler with the jam.
You can't give Jimmy Butler that kind of space. He will get above the rim and let you hear about it.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
That's a good timeout. They just can't hit anything.
Sometimes it just feels like this has become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
A line change here for San Antonio. And right here, the 2K leaderboard shows us which teams made the most of their second chance opportunities last year. 5th, the Spurs.
Second chance points were crucial to their offensive production, so they worked to maximize that strength.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter.
2 minutes.
To the paint. Some solid defense from Williams. Stolen by Gafford. San Antonio with a rebound. And here's Cunningham. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Hardaway. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 10-2 run here. Here's Finley. Williams passes to Finley. Back to Williams. Missed it, even after all of those chances. The Clippers trail. To the middle. Here's Smith. The layup off target.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
The muscle from Cunningham, just taking it to the defense and coming through big.
Gafford in the post. Williams defending. Shoots a fadeaway. Oh, Williams with the block. Cunningham against Hardaway. Pass to Ellis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham.
I just love the ball movement.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Outside Hardaway. Five to shoot. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Spurs ball.
So it's San Antonio earning this break in the action, up 10. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And Grant, these days, more and more teams emphasize the importance of switch defense.
It's so true in the modern NBA, BA. Every team has to be able to switch to take away a lot of the action of the offensive team. So having defenders who can guard multiple players on the court is a must.
So here are the 5 for the Clippers to start the second. We've got Kawhi Leonard, and it's Weber in at the 4-man position. Here's O'Neal. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Holiday. Rebounded by the Spurs. They've got the Rockets ahead of them next in Houston. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game.
Yeah, on the catch-and-shoot game, Derek White very assertive, ready to react.
Here's Weber. Still no points. The floater. Love grabs the miss. And it's Butler with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. Pass to O'Neal. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Outside White. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Ball stolen. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by.
Exactly what good offensive players do. Lean into that defender. A level of physicality puts you at the free throw line.
Team foul. At the line for your Spurs, Derek White.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
We talk about high-effort players. Well, Derek White embodies that very description. Always working hard, always looking to outwork his opponent.
White hits them both. Well, you got to say, Doris, in the last few years, we've seen fantastic MVP races in the league.
What we have seen, BA, is several players, not 1 or 2, but several players, play at an MVP level in multiple seasons. And to me, that adds intrigue to the end of the season. The race has really gone up to the final couple weeks of the season. Just high-level basketball, and you love that it's that competitive.
One falls for him.
You know, one thing you got to love about Jrue Holiday is he's a true two-way player in this league. He puts in a lot of work to make a big impact on both sides of the floor.
And he can't hit the second.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Outside Butler. Pass to White. Shoots off the step back, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Love. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the San Antonio Spurs. On Saturday, they'll start out on the road to play the Rockets in Houston. And then on Saturday, the Golden State Warriors come to town, kicking off a homestand for them. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, debating the best players ever, there are different criteria, but Hall of Famer Dr. J said, quote, I think ultimately you have to have that crowning moment where you're a champion, and it's difficult. Sometimes it takes experiencing the loss and figuring it out before you can be successful. It's nothing you can assume or take for granted.
Well, he got his at 83. Thanks, Allie. Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Here's Cunningham. Cunningham showing the D, no mercy.
Yeah, strong player mentally. Cunningham showing the physical strength on that play.
Now here's Holiday. Pass to Weber.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Second chance effort. Here's O'Neal. Chalk up 2 there. O'Neal's got 6.
Well, this second quarter has proven to be a turnaround. This guy looking much more comfortable all of a sudden.
Here's Cunningham. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Ooh, poked away. Love passes to Cunningham. Just 5 on the clock. Up and over Hardaway. Love. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Here's Weber, covered by Love. Outside Hardaway. Pass to O'Neal. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And that one's good. Weber.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Here's Finley. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Here's Cunningham. Cunningham going to work inside.
And getting up close and personal, Cunningham knows he can get his shot to go inside.
Pass to Hardaway. Leonard on the wing. And there's another one for the Clippers.
Well, what makes Kawhi so problematic in the pick and roll? He can do about anything he wants out of it, including keep the basketball.
Here's Arenas. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Blocked! And so we wrap up the first half. Spurs out in front, leading by 9. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
The Clippers, 50.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It's San Antonio out on top at halftime. They have a 9-point lead. Shaq, what did you see from San Antonio?
The production they've gotten from their bench has been phenomenalistic. I don't know if that's a word, but it sounded good, Ernie. As we know, depth is important to any team's success. They're demonstrating that tonight. And who knows, it might give the starters a kick in the pants. No one wants to get outshined.
And Kenny, what did you think about the Clippers?
They were one-dimensional on offense. All perimeter. They didn't get anything going down low. They didn't even try to do it. Establish some paint pressure, please.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books. One half to go. They've got Nikola Jokic. Kevin Love out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Derek White. That's the San Antonio 5. Out left to the wing. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Well, if you leave someone that wide open, Derek White will put it on time and on target.
Here's Holiday. San Antonio with a rebound.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Oh, JB, look out.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to O'Neal. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And taking a look at last year's stats. Here were the players that led the way in terms of steals. Second is Jimmy Butler.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 from distance in this game. Outside White. Weber pulls it in. Weber's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's the floater. And the shot's good. Weber's got his second bucket on the night. The Spurs have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Butler. 90 seconds into the second half now. 6 on the shot clock. White. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Spurs with some changes. Ellis comes in for Love, and it's Jones in for White. Here's McGrady, defended by Jones. Fade away. Rebounded by the Spurs. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Commissioner Adam Silver has done a 180. Once in favor of raising the NBA age limit to 20, he now supports lowering it back to 18. He said it's the right thing to do, adding that the opportunity to work with players at a younger age on not just skills, but mental health, diet, character, and values could be in everyone's best interest. BA?
Well, it didn't happen yet, Allie. We'll see. Clock at 6. Spurs need to get one up here. Arenas' shot is off.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And Arenas pulls it down.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Here's Jokic. Nice D from Gafford. The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Here's McGrady. Back to Smith. Pass to Hornacek.
2 minutes remaining.
With the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Arenas passes to Ellis. Deflected.
And putting his length to good work. Smith gets aggressive and finds the block.
And he's fouled on the shot. It misses, so a couple of free throws here. Almost an opportunity to 3-point play.
First team foul. At the line for the Clippers, Luol Deng.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one misses. And the Clippers making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. Good on the second one. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Cunningham passes to Arenas. Here's Finley. He's scoreless. And Gafford with the block. Out to the wing.
LA foul. Penny Hardaway. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Spurs, Gilbert Arenas. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. He's perfect from the line this time. There's 1:17 left in the third. Hornacek, pass to Hardaway. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Cunningham. And that one's drained from the low block. Cunningham's got 8 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Pass to Finley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Spurs lead by 13.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give them a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
Now here's Cunningham. Give him 8. Arenas. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Give him 8 points now.
And for a younger guy, Cunningham's vision is impressive. He's always watching the floor.
For 3, Hardaway. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's San Antonio up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Greg Popovich addressing his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Nobody holds the ball. Not even 1,001. You catch it, it's a shot, it's a drive or pass, whatever.
Very specific instructions from Greg Popovich. If you don't have a clean look, don't have an open lane, move the ball.
And the key is fast decision-making. That takes great recognition. And that also takes all 5 guys communicating.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for the Clippers, Kawhi Leonard out there with Daniel Gafford. Then there's Drew Holiday, and it's O'Neal in at the 5, roaming the paint.
They have no answer defensively inside.
So it's San Antonio now, following the score by the Clippers.
His defensive talent, such a gift for his squad.
Boy, you see the effort, you see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Butler surveying the floor. Lets it go from 14. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Pass to O'Neal. And the deficit down inside single digits.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Love for 3. Gafford grabs the miss. Gafford's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's McGrady. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
Oh, my. You have to respect the aggressiveness he plays with. Ooh.
Timeout called, the Spurs.
They're looking to do something to stop this run. They have to get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Sideline. Let's catch up with Allie.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Greg Popovich's huddle, and they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Let's see if they do, Brian.
Thank you for that, Allie. 6 to shoot from 9 feet out. Denied by Leonard.
Boy, just great instincts with great length. Kawhi Leonard, since he entered the league, has been a tremendous defender.
Second chance shot. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 8 rebounds in the game. White against Holiday. White, the pass to Arenas. Outside Butler to snap the cold streak. From 10 feet away. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Clippers ball.
The Spurs making a switch here. Cunningham's checked in.
Spurs, Cade Cunningham.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 7 from the field in the fourth quarter. Holiday passes to Weber. Can't hit that one. Love with the defensive effort. Pass to White.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Cunningham against Holiday. Back to White. White coming through.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
The Clippers trail. Now Holiday. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And yeah, it's good.
Terrific energy at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over. They're ahead by 6. 1:36 left in the fourth quarter. present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And I just love to see a player who plays with an aggressive mindset. I mean, he had the energy and the intensity all game. He didn't waste any time when he had his chances out there by attacking the rim.
Hardaway's checked in for Los Angeles. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Inside, Jokic. It's hauled in by the Clippers. O'Neal's got rebound number 7 tonight. Hardaway's shot is good. Now just a 4-point San Antonio lead.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
And in these moments, Jokic shines bright, commanding the rock in the clutch and stepping up.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're losing by 6. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter. Minute 9 left in the fourth. Pass to Weber. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Nikola Jokic.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for San Antonio.
I mean, they've played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there. They are challenging them and getting it done.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 5. Also good, so he hits both free throws.
And those were big shots. At this point in the game, you can't afford to leave any points at the line.
Pass to Jokic. The floater. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. To the inside. And it's in. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're in front by 2. 29 seconds left in the fourth. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Oh, he nails it!
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
Let's make some noise. We are the sixth man.
Butler against Leonard. Money. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the zone.
Second team foul. At the line for your Spurs, Kane Cunningham.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And this is who you want at the line. Cunningham showing what true leadership is all about.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
And looking to even the score with a huge three.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Jimmy Butler.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Hey, never one to shy away from the pressure. Jimmy with a huge opportunity at the line.
And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
Kawhi Leonard, 3 points.
So it's a narrow victory for the Spurs, pulling out the W. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. All right, Allie, thank you. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. So long, everyone.